Hello. Gotta turn my headphones up. What's up, everybody? Sorry about starting a little bit later. I'll get into that first. So I'm gonna wait until this builds up. If you are in here right now, I got two people, but when I see people in, I have this urge that I just gotta jump in. Like it's like, you know, I've talked about this. T-Bone's always like one of the first ones in almost. I've talked about this before. People with crazy minds like myself. Like, listen, I would not do it to cause like any harm to anybody, but like for example, when I'm in line at McDonald's and there might be a cop in front of me, I would not like I have to fight the urge because when I see his gun there, I'm like I think I could grab it. I'm gonna give it right back to him. What up, Lemmy? I'm gonna give it right back to him, but like I just want to like see if I can grab it. Like I just have that urge. Does that just make me weird or psychotic? Maybe it does. I don't know. What's up, Andy? How are you? Hold on, gotta hydrate. I don't know if you guys have ever tried these Nedley Mandingo. Thank you for joining me. Colton, my best friend Colton turned me on to these. I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm just people kind of sleep on water. I'm on my parents' ass all the time, and a lot of people just don't like to drink water. But these flavored waters here, they're really good. 0 calories. Honda Boys 239. What's up, buddy? No, but I've been drinking them, and they're a pretty good deal. They're actually pretty cheap, and they give you a little bit of a taste. And like I said, 0 calories. Man, maybe this is that like after Easter hangover where nobody's listening right now because I only got 3 people in. I know I started early, but I'm outside doing lawn care all day. I drink there's a lot. They're very good. Yeah, no, I mean, I like them. I really do. But my parents all day they drink the diet sodas. And I said, if you're going to drink diet sodas, just mix it up. Alternate. Diet soda, water. Diet soda, water. Because, everybody thinks because it's diet soda that it's good for you and it's better than regular soda. But you got to mix in the water. It really does help out a lot. It really does. It's going to be a short show tonight. I'm sorry that I'm starting a little bit later. I'm on a new schedule. I don't know if you know this, but I wanted to get a day ahead. I'm going to get a day ahead on my shows. So new shows will be scheduled and posted at midnight. And the reason that I'm doing that is that I want to give that particular show a whole 24 hours to be able to be viewed. I just want to see how the numbers work out, because it is a big shell game. It really is. I don't care. Listen, I ended up playing golf with Tom from Tom and Dan. I want to talk about my appearance on their show today. Go to tomanddan.com. But I played golf with them, and he said it is. There are so many podcasts out there right now, and it is just getting diluted more and more every single day. There's just too much content out there. If you're in the chat room right now, come on, let's pump this thing up. Let's get some people in here. Share this stream on your social media, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Reddit, LinkedIn, whatever it may be. Give me a thumbs up. If you have not already done it, make sure you subscribe and hit that little bell button, because when you hit that bell button, you're going to get alerted anytime that I go live. But we were talking about this. Tom and Dan are doing very well right now. They're doing very well. They walked away from the biggest radio company in the world. And I am not going to blow them in on what the contract was. I kind of have an idea of what it is. But they walked away from a pretty big contract to go start a podcast. Like, I mean, that takes some balls. It really, really does. And Tom and Dan, if you've never seen their studio, like they have it down. They get it. They do 3 shows a day. They do a free show. They do a subscription show. And then they do a show for nights at Real Radio 104.1. Yeah, Sketchy Press, they're amazing. But I did their show today. Now, if you're not a subscriber, you're not going to be able to hear it. But their subscription show, there's no rules. It's not like Twitch. It's not like any of the other things. You can say and do whatever you want to do, and it's fun as hell. And I talked to Tom about this. I would like to hear from you guys. If I started doing bonus shows a couple days a week, I'll get into my golf game. Oh, I played like shit. I did. I played like shit. I did hit the most houses on a golf course. And one guy got really, really mad because I hit his house. And you know what? Sorry about your luck, buddy, but those are the risks that you take when you buy a house on a golf course. Sorry. I hit one about 200 yards, sliced it hard to the right. And a lot of those houses on this golf course were very, very nice plays. Hit, the shingles, not the cheapo white trash shingles. I hit those ceramic ones, those terrazzo. I don't even know what you call them, but I knocked off 3 of them. Thank you, Lemmy. Appreciate it. But I knocked off 3 of his shingles, those ceramic shingles that fancy people have on their homes. And the guy got kind of pissed. I'm like, dude, sorry, haven't played in a while. And if you live on a golf course and you're right on a par 5, and I pull out the big dog and try to let it eat, and I happen to slice it hard to the right, sorry about your luck, but you decided to live on a golf course. You did. But I would like to hear from you. You can tell me here in the comments section, or you can email me, Tuddle@gmail.com, or leave me a voicemail, 407-270-3044. Would you guys be willing, because it would be exclusive content, if I set up a subscription type based thing, and it would be like a monthly thing, and it wouldn't even be that expensive, like $1.99 a month. And I was able to I'll hit you up, Sketchy, after the show. If I gave you like in between 3 and 5, because I don't want you guys to think I'm gonna get your subscription and then I'm gonna just lay down and get lazy. But if I did a subscription based show for you guys, now this subscription-based show, I got to figure out how to do it. But it's going to be like very, very controversial. It's going to be very polarizing. I'm going to get into some things. Nothing is going to be off limits. Would you guys be interested? Like, seriously. Because I know what I have downloads every single day. They do. I hit somebody's window T-bone, and it did not even put a dent in the window. Like, and I wonder what it sounds like if you were sitting inside your house and a golf ball hit your window, what it sounded like. But it did not even crack the glass when I hit the window of this house. It hit 4 houses. So, seriously, please, I want to get some feedback. I really, really do. And I don't want you guys to think, look, I'm still going to do a free show every single day. But if I did an extra show that was a subscription-based thing, it would be $1.99 a month. And you would have access to any of that stuff. Would you guys be interested? Email me, Tuddle@gmail.com, or leave me a voicemail, 407-270-3044. I don't want you guys to think like, oh, I'm trying to, bilk you guys for money and stuff. No. Like I'm willing to put in the extra work, and it's going to be content that's going to be different than the free stuff that you get. What up, Iggy? How are you, Iggy? So, yeah, I would like to hear from you, because with my numbers, even if I got a third, of the people that download the show average wise every single day, I mean, that would put me in a really, really good spot. These damn bugs are bad. So, like I said, I would like to hear from you. And then, yeah, I am a jobber. So also the other thing, gotta monetize, my man. We are working on something similar. Might be to help the advice on the setup. Okay. Yeah, I'll definitely talk to you. Now, like, does anybody know, like, Tuddle with 2 G's? Does anybody know, like, what you have to get to start doing the super chat thing? Because everybody is asking, start doing Twitch. I do not have interest in Twitch. Because, like, seriously, they are even more strict than YouTube. You would think that YouTube, if you would think YouTube would be a lot more stricter, but it's not. It really isn't. Anybody know, like, because I mean, I've got the 4,000 hours, and I got almost 3,000 subscribers right now. Okay, like, what do I got to get to super chat, where people can, like, start donating money or anything? Like, I'm not going to be panhandling during the show. Like, if you like what I'm doing, I'm not going to ask you to donate. I'm just saying, if you guys are liking what I'm doing and you want to throw me a buck, throw me a buck. I mean, you can ask anybody. Ask anybody that has donated anything to my PayPal account. I write every single buddy back. Like, I got $5 the other day. I took the time, I personalized an email, and I returned it. Yes, it takes a lot of time to write everybody back, but, that's what you got to do. You really, really have to, because I've talked about this before. All the content that I've ever done, I've had a terrestrial radio station to be able to promote it. I don't have that luxury right now. Well, maybe see, it's always revolving. See, you got to remember, I've had this YouTube channel since 2012, but all the radio stations and stuff that I've worked for, they wanted the content. I was not allowed to, any content that I did had to go to the station and the show. So last year I started, posting on this YouTube channel, and I started building numbers. It was gangbusters right at the beginning. So, but it is a 365-day calendar that it goes by. So the numbers are always changing. But these live streams that I've been doing have been really, really helping out my numbers. So, like, maybe I can pad it a little bit. We'll find out. And I don't want you guys to think, listen, if I am capable of doing super chat, I will mention it one time a show. And it's not going to be me panhandling for money and stuff. It's just, I'm not going to do it. I'm just going to do the show, and if you guys are liking what I'm doing, then you can donate some money. Then I'm going to have to look into it. I'm going to have to talk to my producer, Vulture. You know what? I might be short. I might be short again. Like I said, it keeps going back and forth. If you're in the chat room right now, please share this on social media. Let's get some people in here. If you're in here right now, there's 16 people, and I only got 6 thumbs up. Give me a thumbs up. Those thumbs ups really, really helps me out. Got to play by the rules, because there are rules. There's algorithms. Thank you, Iggy. No, listen. That's why I don't call you guys fans. I don't call you subscribers. I don't call you listeners. I call you supporters. Because, like I said, you guys are just as important as I am, because the only way that this show has grown is by word of mouth, thanks to you guys. So let me, hold on. I got to take a sip of water and I'm going to get into this golf tournament I played in. Hold on, hold on, hold on. Thumbs up, people. Give me a thumbs up. All right, so yeah, the emoji thumbs up does not help me. So yeah, I don't want to mess with Twitch either. So I played in this golf tournament. The charity was for no comment. The charity was for the Ocoee firefighter department. Pretty sure. I think it helped out a lot of fire departments in Central Florida. You know, everybody loves the cops. Well, not everybody. Last year, 2020, was the year of hating cops, but the firefighters are just as important, I mean, as any of the other first responders. But we did this, and it was a great turnout. Now, I've been going to the driving range all week, hitting the ball. I got my swing worked out. I was hitting it straight, and for some reason, when I showed up on Saturday, it was early as fuck. Cold, cold, cold. Then it warmed up. But I ended up playing with Tom Van from A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan. And you guys know that I have been sober. I have been sober, like, I've never been one of those, like, alcoholics that counts the days of sobriety. I think I'm somewhere like a year and a half. I really am. The thumbs up is right under the screen. It's a little thumbs up button. Hit it. It's called a like. But it was this Corey. Corey, he owns a dent repair shop. He was supposed to get me all the info so I could plug his business for him. But I'll get that. I would love for him to be an advertiser. See, that's the other problem. And I'm not going to blow anybody in. But there were a couple of my advertisers. Listen, if you called me and told me, hey, I don't want to advertise with you any longer, I'd be fine with that. But don't leave me hanging. Really, do not leave me hanging. Because I can't, there's two of the sponsors I cannot even get a hold of. And I've been running their shit, and they're like 2 months behind. So I would love, because Corey is a stand-up dude. The guy is one of the largest men that I've ever seen in my life, and I'm not talking fat. The guy played college football, was at the University of Florida, got hurt, went to another school, and then he started this business. The guy is smart as a whistle. Then he had his brother-in-law. Now, his brother-in-law is what you would like to say, maybe like a Rastafarian. The guy had the dreads and everything. Cut chat off for a second. What do you mean? Hello? What do you mean cut chat off? I mean, I'm hold on. Live chat. All messages are visible. Let me see. There we go. Welcome. Remember to guard your privacy. Abide by the community standards. Let me see here. Live chat. All messages available. All right. I should be seeing everything. Am I missing something, guys? Like, seriously. Anyways, these guys are ballers. Ballers. And I wasn't offended. I was tempted. I was tempted. And if any of you guys want to question my sobriety, you can fuck off. Like, seriously, you can fuck off, because I was offered by a listener, wasn't a part of their group, offered me a couple of $100 to take a shot. because everybody in our foursome was partying. Now, I would be lying if I didn't think about it. But then I was like, you know what? You're gonna feel like a real asshole. You're gonna feel like a whore. And you're gonna throw away a year and a half of sobriety for like a couple $100. Now, I did have a number in my head. What up, Jack Enrod? I did have a number in my head. I'm telling you right now, even though like it would suck that I threw away a year and a half, but like if they would have pulled out a stack, which is $1,000, just to do one shot, guess what? Alcoholics fall off the wagon all the time. I would have taken that $1,000 down that shot, and I would have called it a day. And then I would have been, you know what? Tomorrow is day number 1. But $1,000, yeah, I don't know. It would have sucked. I still would have felt bad because I've worked so hard, but I did not. It was $400 that was offered to me, and I turned it down. I turned it down. Is that dumb of me? I'd like to hear from you. Oh, you have to minimize chat. Okay. So what I'm saying is that like was I an idiot? Should I take in the $400 and called it a day? You're missing it. Dude, I don't know what's going on. Well, I mean, come on. Listen, I have gone so long without drinking. $1,000 to take just one shot. Like, I mean, no, I've had trouble, but like, I did not take the shot for $400. You listen. I don't look. I'm doing okay right now. I really am, thanks to you guys. But when I don't know, like $400 could have really helped out, but I didn't do it. Well, I see. Now, I would like to say that I would probably do it, but even if they gave me 1,000, I don't think that I would. Who knows? Like, I mean, if there was 10 $100 bills, big face Benjamins, put in my hand for one measly shot, I don't know. That would be hard as fuck to turn down. But I did not. I did not take it. And Tom Van from A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan will attest that I did not take that shot. So for you fuckers out there that want to question my sobriety, just ask Tom Van. But if you get a chance, go to their website, tomanddan.com. It's a great show. Like, if you're a fan of Bubba, matter of fact, they were on Bubba's show. I don't know if you guys remember that. It was a really great show. Like, Bubba stayed afterwards. I think they came in at 8, and then they did like 2 hours worth of content, uncensored, on Bubba Army Radio and Twitch. And I think you guys would really like them. I am going to stay dry. Dude, I just told you I'm going to stay dry. I am. Dude, I just turned $400 down. If I was drinking, if I was drinking, I would have easily taken that money. And Tom Dan will attest that I did not do that. But go to their website, tomanddan.com. Give them a listen. If you're in the Orlando area, listen to them. They're on every single night. I think 7. So right after the Jim Colbert show, A Mediocre Time with Tom and Dan is on. And they do that. But I had a lot of advice given to me from Tom, because we rode in the same golf cart, and he was getting hammered drunk. You know how many times we almost like nosedive into some really, really deep sand pits? Oh my God. And me and Tom were playing like shit. I was like, listen, these guys paid money to play with us. I think we need to offer some extra content for them. Because you got to remember, me and Tom used to, well, he was Drunky the Bear at the time. We used to do stunts. And I remember, like, we shanked the ball near a lake, and there was an alligator. He was probably about 3 feet long. Yes, Daniel is. Daniel is. Daniel hasn't drank. I think. I don't even know. It's none of my business. But yeah, I think Daniel's dry as well too. But I was like, come on, man, because I've been camping with Tom, and you know, all in parody, just jokes, nothing real. And grabbed an alligator by the tail and wrestled it. I'm like, are you fucking crazy? For one thing, thank God this wasn't back in the day of social media, because if you post that type of stuff online, oh man, you're gonna get your ass in trouble. But I was like, come on, come on. How many shingles can I knock off the fucker's roof? Yeah. We thought this one old man was like, because he was walking towards us. He was mad walking. You can tell when somebody's mad walking. I thought he was like one of the guys, the houses we hit. But yeah, he was pretty cool. But I was ready to throw down. Yeah, no, Daniel's a great guy. Daniel has taught me a lot in radio. Ron Bennington and Fez taught me the most at the beginning. And then Daniel Dennis. Daniel took the time to teach me all the behind the scenes stuff. I love him to death. I mean, we grew up in the same town. One of the reasons I wanted to get into radio, and we did that. But so that was the weekend on Saturday, and then we had all the drama at the Hobo Fish Camp yesterday that I was not a part of, by the way. And I will admit when I'm wrong. I got up early yesterday. I was out stretching, getting ready to work out. And the sheriff's officer pulls up. I'm like, oh, God. And I haven't even done anything wrong. But why do you automatically think when a sheriff's officer pulls up, you're like, all right, what the fuck did I do? Did it finally catch up to my past or something? But he asks, he's like, where's lot 100? I was like, I don't know. I just know what lot I live on. But there's a map at the front of the office. And I guess there was a domestic dispute. You know how rumors float around in a small community, and everybody was like, oh, this dude beat up his chick. But I was wrong. Why does everybody automatically listen? I don't want you to think I'm being insensitive. Yes, domestic violence, domestic abuse is real. But just like divorce, 9 times out of 10, even if the guy was not at fault, he's going to either be going to the jail or he's going to be asked to leave his own house. Same thing goes for divorce. When you get divorced, 9 times out of 10, the mother is going to get the kids. You know, since I have been divorced, and a lot of the women that I meet, they have kids. The biggest red flag, and I'm just telling you right now, if the woman does not have custody of the kids full time, well, in certain cases, I do know one that's doing it for the right reason. But there are some other ones I'm like, what the fuck did you do not to get custody of your kids? Am I off basis by saying that? Correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Like I said, I admit it. But come to find out, this woman self-harmed herself. And like I said yesterday, if you listen to today's show, I said kudos to her because she worked stiff on herself. She did. because she looked messed up because the guy left. Because women, listen, love women to death. I would never in a million years hit a woman. But women do know how to push guys' buttons or to get the last word in. And this guy did exactly what most men should do. Just leave. Leave, leave, leave. Because women do know how to get under your skin. Like, they know all of your deepest, darkest secrets. They know what to say to piss you the fuck off. And I'm not saying that there's anything that a woman can say that makes it right to hit a woman. No, not at all. Unless you're Sean Connery. Sean Connery believed in sometimes women needed to be slapped. And Barbara Walters called him out on it. Yeah, but but the thing is, though, is she did not get taken to the hospital. She got taken to the mental institution. She got Baker acted. The cops wouldn't really tell us much of anything. But this guy ends up showing up last night. So I automatically thought this guy's got the biggest balls in the world, or, somebody got the story wrong. And the sad, you just like in the Shannon Burke case, this is me, I'm not picking on Shannon Burke, but people were more concerned about the dog that Shannon shot. Like, Peter was furious. Than the woman, his wife. Well, this guy took off, left, because he had to get away, because I guess he was getting his buttons pushed, and he left his 3 dachshunds in. Now, I think the Volusia County Sheriff's Office is great. I think Sheriff Mike Chitwood has turned everything around. He's doing a great job. But they left the 3 dogs inside a trailer that did not have air conditioning. Oh, that's the other thing. I got my first warning from Facebook today, and it was complete, absolute bullshit. You want to know what this guy was using for AC? In a fifth wheel, he had a window shaker. He had, those AC units you put in a window. I've never seen this before. And I've lived in Oak Hill all my life. And this is the most white trash thing that I ever said. And I took a picture of it. It was being held up by one piece of duct tape. I got flagged for hate speech because I used the word white trash. Am I the only one that has a problem with that? What do you mean not a good look, Tuddle? Please, I'm not one of those people. Like, my favorite thing is to have my opinion changed. Like, seriously. So please help me change my opinion. What did I say that's wrong? I repeated over and over and over again. It is never right to hit a woman, no matter what. Well, unless she's got a gun or a knife coming at you. Buddy, I consider myself kind of white trash as well. Like, seriously. I have called myself white trash a lot of times. So like seriously. How is that hate speech? I just don't get it. Like, is that what social media has come to? Like, seriously. You know, the other term that I use a lot that people get mad about? The term Florida cracker. You do know that a lot of people, like, wear that as, like, a badge of honor, being a Florida cracker. Okay, but listen, I trading prowess, I've even called myself white trash. Even though I'm a nerd, like, I know how to do very redneck things. Like, I could, like, if all hell broke loose, I've never seen it before. What's the big deal? I just said that I have never seen anybody, and my parents have been here for 13 years, and I visit all the time. So for me to say that it's white trash to have a window shaker in a fifth wheel, I'm sorry, buddy. I've never seen it before. And especially being held up by one piece of duct tape, how is that not considered white trash? Like, seriously. I'm not trying to be rude. Yeah, exactly. I just don't get it. Like, seriously, are we losing our freedoms that much that now, you know, pretty much the definition. Yeah. Oh, yes. I can definitely take a joke. You want to know why, Sketchy Press? You remember after I committed suicide or tried to commit suicide? I could go back. Just search my timeline. A window shaker is a window unit that goes. Is an AC unit that fits in the window. I guess that's a southern term, but it's a window shaker. But do you know how many pictures of ceiling fans that people sent to me? Like, you know that I tried to hang myself from a ceiling fan. Did I block? I didn't. I didn't. What up, McDave 1407? I didn't block a single one of them. What up, Paul? Paul Bird in the house. So I don't. I know I don't. It does not make sense. It does not make sense to block people. Why? Yeah, it's a window unit. Yeah, it's a window unit. I know they have them up north. But did I block? It does not make sense to block people. Why block? Why block potential people that are going to consume your content? You know what? You can hate me all you want. Guess what? I'm going to love you if you consume my content every single day. I'm not going to block you. I'm not going to mute you. I will take a screenshot of my Twitter account in the settings and I will show you. I have 0 people muted. I have 0 people blocked. That's how I've always been. I do not let shit bother me because back to what I was saying, the definition of the First Amendment is the protection of unpopular speech. I absolutely detest racism. I detest homophobic type stuff. But if somebody wants to hate somebody, that's their right. You can say all the words you want to. See, where it becomes a problem is when you try to stop them from their civil liberties, from trying to get a job, from trying to advance themselves, to physically harming them. Oh, dude, listen, buddy, I have used window shakers all the time. I've used them, but I mean, there's a better way. Oh, dude, we had central air and heat in our double wide trailer, so we were fancy white trash growing up. But back to what I was saying is like, as long as you're not denying somebody their civil liberties or physically harming them or keeping them from advancing in their life, let the market control themselves. Like, seriously, I think the news should never be edited. Matter of fact, you should be able to say or do what you want on TV and let the marketplace control itself. Yes, Iggy T. I have discussed my past mental health and all that stuff on my Tuddle Daily podcast. But what I'm trying to say is let the marketplace control itself because this is how broadcasting works, okay? Let the people do and say what they want to. If people don't like it, they're not going to get they're not going to get ratings. And if they don't have ratings, they're not going to get sponsorship. And if they don't have sponsorship, they're going to go out of business. Just like our economy, we're supposed to have the invisible hand in our economy, but our government always is meddling with it. Everybody's saying the stock market is doing so well. It is all propped up. It is a house of cards right now. We are in so much debt. It's not even funny. They're going to start robbing our social security. They've already done it once. So what I'm trying to say is, let the market control themselves. I believe in absolute freedom of speech. Well, see, now, trading prowess, though, I've talked about this before. Do you think our founding fathers, when they were writing the Constitution or the amendments, Bill of Rights, do you think that they thought, hey, guess what? In the future, there's going to be this box where moving pictures and people will be able to get their info off of that? No, they didn't. Guess what? The government created new laws. They did. At the moment, the way things are set up, when you sign up for social media, their terms and agreements, yes, they can kick you off for anything. But do you know how many people actually get their information, consume their news from social media? It's staggering. And a lot of it's fake. Well, radio stations and TV stations are private owned business, but guess what? They're governed by the government, the FCC. Am I right or am I wrong? I mean, the FCC is a government sanctioned branch of the government. Not a branch. I know that's a bad choice of words, but it's against the law for them to say certain things. What I'm trying to say is that they're going to have to step in. They're going to have to create new laws, because I think a lot of the division that we have in this country right now is due to social media, because idiots believe every single thing that they read on there. Like, does anybody take the time to research stuff? Like, seriously, when I read something on social media, I actually... Yes, exactly. So, yeah, okay, so it is, but it's a private business. Yeah, good for Alex Jones. Yeah, but so I'm telling you guys, if they do not step in, it's not fair. It's not fair. Like, I don't agree with any of the stuff that Trump said. I really, really don't. I actually detest the guy. And then make an appearance on the Holy Hell Break. So, yeah, a lot of radio people lost their fucking jobs over Janet Jackson's nipple. Oh, I would love to have my own platform. Trust me, me and my producer Vulture have had these conversations. I want to be just like Bubba. I want to be my own entity and be able to do it. So what I'm trying to say, though, it is like seriously, I got banned for saying or not banned. I got a warning. They told me they make you fill out all this paperwork, and they say if you do it again, you're going to be banned for a week. If you do it again, you're going to get banned for a month. And if you do it again, you're going to get banned permanently. But all these people can post false information all the time. It happens all the time. You can't tell me that these tech companies are not biased at all. Everybody, like it or not, everybody is a little biased. They are. They are. If anybody tells you that they're not biased, they're lying to you. Now, I like to have my opinion changed. I really do. Anyways, I'm sorry to get all like serious and shit at the end. you're going to want to check out tomorrow's show. You're going to want to check out tomorrow's show. It is the longest podcast that I've done. It's a little bit of a serious stuff, but it gets really, really funny at the end. Sirach joins me again. I think tomorrow's show is an hour and 45 minutes, and it will be available tonight at midnight on all the major podcast platforms: iTunes, iHeartRadio, Spotify, 315live.com. She is more than welcome to be on the show. Anyways, I want to thank all you guys that joined me tonight. Follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/Tuddle, facebook.com/Tuddle, Instagram.com, just everything Tuddle on all social media. If you'd like to donate, even if it's $1, paypal.me/Tuddle. See you later, David Rivera. PayPal.me/Tuddle on the radio. And if you don't want to donate, the other big way, actually, it's almost just as important as any donation. Thank you, Jack Enrod. Just tell a friend, family, loved one, coworker, neighbor, even enemy. If you hit the show and you think I suck, tell your enemy about it. Yeah, words are words. Exactly. Thank you, Andy. All right, guys, I'm out. I love every single one of you guys, and thank you for all your support.